loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elia Esparza, and if you're new here, I usually do more fashion, vlogs, lifestyle type of stuff, but today we have something kind of different and very exciting. I'm gonna be showing you guys all the things and gadgets and tips and tricks that I'm using for my new iPad. So I got an iPad for Christmas. My boyfriend gave it to me, and I got a lot of questions because I was posting several things and items that I ordered from Amazon on what I'm using for my iPad, the apps that I'm using. I'm switching to complete digital journaling and planning, and I thought I would just make a quick and easy, simple video for people who are like me, who have never had an iPad before, so that you can learn what apps to use, what things to order, streamline your life, and make everything just a little bit easier. And welcome to the iPad family. That sounds so ridiculous, but I feel like I'm late on the iPad game. Before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up because it helps my channel so much. And let's get straight into this video. So starting off with my iPad, I actually have the iPad Pro 11-inch. It's the 3rd generation. Have to be specific because I know there's a bunch of different versions. I originally wanted the mini one because my initial idea to use the iPad was actually for when I do my live shows, and just to have it instead of, you know, playing music off my phone, I can use my iPad. But thankfully, I'm so glad my boyfriend got me the Pro because I do feel like it's a bigger notebook style, and I feel like I can see things clearly, and it's bigger enough that it's not as small as my phone, and I really enjoy this particular size. I don't think that it comes in other colors, but I could be completely wrong. I'm totally fine with the gray because I usually have a case on it, but it's off for this purpose of this video. I'm not even joking. As soon as I got the iPad, the next day, I went and bought my first accessory, which is the Apple Pen, which I'm sure you've seen all over the place, especially if you're looking at a bunch of different videos. The Apple Pen is a necessity. It's kind of pricey. I think it runs about $130. I got mine at Best Buy. There's 2 versions, and I got the 2nd version. So just make sure whenever you go purchase the Apple Pen that it is compatible with the iPad that you have. I will say though, like, it changes, it's a game changer. You definitely need the pen if you want to do digital journaling, planning, drawing, even just writing out notes, things like that, because I'm treating my iPad Pro like a notebook for everything. And usually I have notebooks that hold a bunch of different things, like my songwriting, my planning, my to-do list. I'm treating the iPad as if it's everything all in one, so that you can just consolidate everything and have everything in one place. The next accessory I got was an iPad cover, of course. My boyfriend actually gifted me this one that he got off of Amazon, which I will link down below, just to make sure that I had a cover on it and didn't wait, because obviously we know it would be so heartbreaking if you drop your iPad or your phone, so you always want to have a case on it. But I did go ahead and order one with a keyboard because I found myself wanting to type certain things, wanting to respond to emails, going to coffee shops and feeling like really awkward typing on to the iPad. So I wanted to get one that had a detachable keyboard, which is actually really cool. So this you can easily detach, and you don't have to worry about, you know, if you don't want to have the keyboard, you can still have the case. For instance, during my gigs, I don't want to have the keyboard because I attached my iPad onto the microphone holder, and I don't need the keyboard in that instance. But if I'm going to travel, or if I'm gonna just go work at a coffee shop, then it's definitely nice to have the keyboard. It's super light and thin and doesn't really make the iPad like super heavy or anything. So it's just like having a regular notebook if you're carrying around a bunch of stuff. It's really light. And that was one of the key things that I was looking for. So we have the option of just the iPad cover with no keyboard, and then we have one with a cover, which is, I would ideally go for this one, even if you're not sure if you're gonna use the keyboard, because it's detachable. So they definitely have a bunch of different colors as well. Ooh. They definitely also have a bunch of different colors as well. I just went with the pink because a lot of things that I have are pink, so I might as well just kind of keep it all cohesive. I was looking for a gold one, but I didn't find a cover with a keyboard that was gold. So that's kind of my next my next vibe. Next accessory I got was actually the Paperfeel screen protector. There's a bunch of different companies that sell something similar. Just make sure you get the size that is for you. I did order the wrong size at first, and it wasn't until I put it onto the screen that I realized this is the wrong size. So make sure you can always check what kind of iPad you have in the account settings, and then you go to like about this iPad and it'll tell you 11-inch or the 12.5 I believe is the other one. And they also says iPad Pro first, second, third, and the iPad Air for the 4th generation. So there's a bunch online, and this makes it so nice because I can just scribble, draw, and it really makes it easier to write, because before I got the paper screen, I was really kind of struggling with writing on the iPad neatly. And that's something else that I've kind of had to take into term of how to write really nice and make everything look really beautiful and aesthetic. And it does take time to kind of get the hang of the iPad pencil. So I would just definitely order that. So it's super easy to put on, and it also kind of mattifies your screen, which is nice. I'm gonna go to the Notes app just so you can see an example of how I would write or draw something. It's actually kind of fun, because if you like to doodle or if you like Procreate, then I definitely think it's like a fun thing to have. So as you can see here, I have my pen, and if I just want to write a heart and my name, and you can obviously change the settings on from like a pencil or a highlighter, a crayon, an eraser. You can mess around with the colors as well. So it's a lot of fun. I definitely have a lot of fun with that. So I just like to color in. Super easy and very fun as well. So just an example of the Paperfeel. The screen protector definitely helps a lot, just protecting your screen, A, and then B, making it a lot easier to write and journal and make your handwriting actually look nice, because I've never been so self-conscious of my handwriting than I was on the iPad Pro. So another accessory I got, which I think I blame it on TikTok, was another keyboard. This one's kind of fun because if you don't have a laptop, I think this is a lot easier to have around the house. I went to a coffee shop with this and I felt really silly. I suggest that if you don't have a laptop, then this is definitely worth getting, because you can put your phone and your iPad, or just your phone, and you can make it like makeshift your own kind of laptop. And obviously the iPad Pros and the iPads are sufficient enough to act like a laptop these days. So this was definitely fun. My boyfriend jokes that it looks like a toy, and it kind of feels like a toy, but it's kind of fun and satisfying. I did order this before I got the iPad cover with the keyboard, so I'm kind of like, I think I'll keep it just for fun, just in case. But I don't see myself using it as much, because I'd rather just go on my laptop as opposed to attach this one and then set it up. But it is still cute and fun, and I think it was like 20 bucks, so it wasn't too crazy. And again, if you are trying to make your iPad your laptop, then this is definitely essential. Another accessory that I got is actually this iPad holder, which is just kind of for fun, like to have, you know, when I'm cooking in the kitchen or watching YouTube videos. It's just nice to have. I'll have it like at my desk, I'll have it in the kitchen, I'll have it when I'm taking a shower. Like, it's just a nice little stand, so if you want to like kind of watch TV while you're doing something else, it makes it a lot easier as opposed to like propping it up on different surfaces, and you know it's like slightly protected. It's also very adjustable, so you can like make it completely flat or make it completely straight. And I also ordered another one for my phone as well. This is not an iPad accessory, but it's for the phone, and I just think it's so cute. So if you're like watching TikToks or watching YouTube videos and you want to just have a little stand, I think it's like that extra cuteness that you just need. So now I'm gonna move on to some of the apps that I downloaded immediately as soon as I got my iPad. And one of those is GoodNotes. So this app is essentially, you can create anything you want. It is not for free. You do have to pay, I believe it's like $4.99, $5.99, around there. One-time fee, but what you can do in this app is amazing. And there's so many detailed videos, step by step. I'm just gonna show you guys kind of a basic rundown of how I use GoodNotes. So once you download GoodNotes, you are able to choose notebook, folder, image, scan documents, take photo, import. So if you just wanted to like create a to-do list. They have templates that are built into GoodNotes that you can use. They have dotted paper, Cornell, single column, monthly planners, accounting, guitar scores, which I thought was really cool. They already have built-in templates so that you don't have to worry about importing them. But of course, I'm crazy and I immediately bought a planner from Flourish Planner. So I personally wanted to get a digital planner from someone off Etsy, and I found this awesome one, which is from Flourish Planner. And I watched a bunch of her TikToks. You should also check out her YouTube videos because she definitely goes into depth and inspired a lot of the things that I got from my iPad. So I would definitely go check her out and check out her planners. But I got her 2022 planner. It comes with different covers, and this is my favorite. And basically, you know, she gives you a year goal, goals, finance, trackers, health, all of the months. And once you purchase it off of Etsy or off her website, or if you download it off any website, all you have to do is import it into GoodNotes and you can start using it. You can duplicate things as well. So if you wanted to have, you know, a yearly vision board, you can also just duplicate that for each year that you want to do. This is one of my favorites. It's the action plan, and what it basically has is like the goal, why, a start date, deadline, the tasks, brainstorming, and the due dates for all of those. So this is something, sorry, the glare is so bad, but you kind of get the gist. So these things for me, like this is one of my vision boards, and all I did was save images from Pinterest onto my iPad, and then I just dragged them on here and arranged them into how I wanted them to look. Hopefully you can kind of see. This is one of my many vision boards, but I just love that it has trackers and goals and all that fun stuff. But I will put down her YouTube so you can, she really goes into depth, and especially since it's her, you know, journal / planner, she definitely gives you step by step. I would highly recommend her planners, but there are a bunch on Etsy, so it just kind of has to go with your vibe. I also love the 5-minute journal, and if you've watched some of my vlogs, I always talk about the book. I always kind of film myself journaling for 5 minutes. I've probably gone through like 3 or 4 books at this point, and now that it's on an app, it kind of really streamlines it. And so it's amazing because it'll give you an inspirational quote, and you can go through what you're grateful for, what you will do to make things great today, and daily affirmations along with touching base at the end of the day. And I think what has really helped me is that since it sends you a notification to remind you like, hey, how was your day today? Or like, what could have you done different? Or I don't know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. Because it sends a notification, I feel like I'm more inclined to be like, oh, let me journal at night, because I struggle with journaling at night. I'm really good at journaling in the morning, but not at night. An iPad is also great if you're a songwriter as well, because they do have a lot of apps that are good for writing or putting in your music notes or whatever compositions you're trying to create. You can also import those into GoodNotes and have them all organized. And for me, sometimes I just like to scribble down ideas for songwriting, and I just love that I can do that on my iPad and everything syncs onto my phone. So I'll make grocery lists, I'll do to-dos, I'll put, you know, reminders, I'll do brainstorm ideas, whatever it is, everything syncs onto the app on my phone. So if I'm thinking like, oh, what was I shopping for? I can just go look on my notes on GoodNotes and everything is synced, which is amazing about Apple products. So definitely GoodNotes is like the first app that I would download if I were you and trying to digital plan and trying to discover and find out what I like about it. And also Procreate. I haven't messed around too much, but I know that you can do a lot of digital drawing and have fun with it. I haven't dived into it too much, but I wanted to mention in this video because I feel like I hear so much about it, and especially if you're an artist or you're some sort of creator, it can definitely come in handy for writing out plans, drawing, for YouTube videos and things like that. But I am sure that there's like way more informative YouTube videos. I just wanted to show you guys the basic items and accessories that I use for my iPad right now, and just make it quick and easy so that you guys can go ahead and get started. And I hope this video helped you guys. I will definitely try to make more iPad videos just because I can see myself really being obsessed, as I already am. And there's just so many things to discover with technology and iPads, and it's just so much fun. So I hope this video helped you, and if you have any questions or tips or tricks to put of your own, definitely comment them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much, and I love you. Bye.